are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Brady. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Heineke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Brady escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Heineke. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. These two teams all tied after one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Heineke to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
It's a complete to Antonio Gibson. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He'll buy some time right. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off the play fake, Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. From the gun, Heineke. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Brady. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Heineke. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Heineke now from the 50. Steps away to his left. Trying to improvise. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They've got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball.
And the play fake, and now Heineke sliding out of the pocket, throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Heineke now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll get this out to Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They will run it. It's Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's second and a yard. Throwing, Heineke.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's the end of the third quarter with the Washington 21, Buccaneers 16.
Washington on third down.
They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady.
He'll get this off to Gurley.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Washington on third down.
They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Suckup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Washington 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He gives to Gurley.
Pushing his way through. Fights through, and now a crease. Past the 20.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fournette.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Heineke. Quick slant to Brown.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Gets this to Gibson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke.
He gets it to Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Heineke to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Brady to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 120 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 8. Here's Gurley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. To throw is Brady. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To be honest, I don't know how I was losing to that thing in the first half, but
coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the
I know why I was losing in the first half. Brady threw 2 picks. The fucking lineman. Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, that's actually wild. He threw 2 picks to lineman. Brady in the first quarter. First one. This the second one, I think. Hey, mind you, I got protected on, so I mean, better blocking for any overall. I mean, this was a pick by. That was a horrible throw by me. This one, the Deron Payne, hit as he throws, and he caught that ball like he's a fucking receiver. So yeah, that's one. What a second one at? Because it's definitely another one. I gotta find it. So that's 2 picks, right? Did he score on this drive? No, he didn't score on this drive. Yeah, he didn't score on this drive. I picked it off. The next one, Montez Sweat, I know he got a decent catch, but look where he catches it from. He caught it while on the block. And then he just, you feel me? He just turned over the ball. I don't know how the fuck I was down against this nigga. I really don't. I really don't know how the fuck I was down. But after that first and the second, there was 2 horrible quarters by me just being ridiculous. I just fucked him up in the second half. He couldn't get nothing going. I was literally in here calling when he throws me the ball. Like right here, I knew he was throwing me the ball. It was so predictable. He did that route all game. I mean, he did that route all game. And he threw me the ball. And Todd Gurley, he had a day for me. I mean, I know I got Leonard Fournette, but I love Todd Gurley, man. That's my dog. That is my dog, bro. I mean, it was kind of easy. I got sticky right here. Like, I got so sticky, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this. Stop. Hesitate. Spin. No, like, that was nasty, bro. That was a nasty stick. That was a nasty stick. I think it was. So, and right here, he was asking for it all game, but look at this. What is Tristan Wirth? I mean, that's not a good lineman. This is why he lost all game. Look how quick Chase Young just shoves him off, bro. So right here, hit as he throws. I mean, he was asking for it all game. I just couldn't get no time in the pocket. The time I got a little bit of chance in the pocket, bro, you feel me? It's a dot because I bombed his ass. Like, he was sitting in cover 2 all fucking game. And I just couldn't get no time in the pocket. Like, if I get time in the pocket, it's a dot. It's a dot if I get a time in the pocket, it's a dot every time. He literally couldn't stop me. Right here, there was just bad defense by me. I was in a setup process, and he just quick snapped the fuck out of me right here. And I couldn't, you feel me? I couldn't play over the top, so he got that 6. A touchdown he shouldn't have got. But other than that, oh yeah, and this run commit shit on the goal line, that was weird. I mean, but GG by my opponent. Good game. I guess, bro. I guess it was a good game. I shouldn't have been that close with him, though. I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I shouldn't have. I got so many injured players on my team right now, but I'm 8-1 now, so not a bad opponent. I mean, he was 7-1 like me. I mean, he just couldn't. I boxed up in the second half. I mean, you can't do nothing about that. I boxed him up. He couldn't do shit. All right, bro. So Dean got hurt. He out for 1 week. He'll be back next week. He'll be back next week. Oh, he's out for 6 weeks. Wow. Niggas be getting hurt in practice. That's crazy. Me bunting. That's why I probably got burnt like that. On that slant route, I probably got to slant. I gotta sign some old corner or get some trades. My morale went down because I lost against the Saints, a game I shouldn't have lost, and I fucking lost. Give me +1 speed. Thank you fucking Christ online. 89 speed. What's he at? 90. If he had 90 speed, he'd be a way better user. So yeah, I came in with a good game plan, and I won. So the next time I play Saint, I mean, I started the season. I mean, I got a force one right here and a force one right here because I didn't hear from these two opponents. But regardless, I started the season off very hot. Like, oh, this is another one. I got a force win. I started the season off very hot, and then I went and lost by 5. But mind you, I did have Tom Brady this game. I had Kyle Trask, and I threw a pick that I shouldn't have threw. Todd Gurley had a day. That's the first day I signed him. Him and Leonard Fournette was really carrying the load for me. And I didn't have Tom Brady, and I didn't have what's his name? I didn't have Antonio Brown this week, and I play him week 15. And this game likely gonna be for the division winners, cause I don't think Falcons and Panthers that good. To be honest with you, I mean I didn't play Falcons first game, so we'll see. Well, we will see. I mean, he 2-6, Panthers 5-4. So I mean, hey, I'm likely gonna draft a quarterback in a draft. Probably gonna get rid of Brady after this season. Probably not, or he just gonna be a mentor, like you feel me? Yeah, I got protected on. Hot Rod Master pass. I'm gonna get set feet because I think set feet would be better than pass lead. Set feet gunslinger. That game, I felt like Tom Brady throw animation was slow as hell. Like it was dummy slow. Traditional one. Hell nah. That shit was hella slow. So I get a healthy offensive line next week. I got that 1-2 punch and Gurley and Lillard. Lillard gonna be my power back, and Gurley gonna be my hold up, freight train. Gurley gonna be my speed. I mean, even though Leonard Fournette faster than him, Gurley can have a day anytime he wants, like he did today. And I love Todd Gurley. What's his career, man? But I'll see y'all boys. Hold up. Am I home next week? Well, let's check and see if I'm home next week before I end stream. Yeah, I'm home next week. So I will see y'all in back-to-back weeks against the Colts and then the Falcons. Then after that, I'm going to go on a 2-game strand at home. So the away team going to be streaming. So then I'll see y'all at the Panthers, at the Jets. I won't see y'all at the Panthers. I'll see y'all with the Bills and the Saints. And then I'll see y'all at the final week 18 with the Panthers. So it was okay. It was a good stream today. I don't know how the fuck that kid was even up with me. But I don't know how he scored 28. But yeah. You guys have a good day, man. I see y'all boys. Don't know how the fuck I threw a pick, but alright.